Alright guys, so part 2 of Global's 3-year celebration is officially here. We will go ahead and break down all of the events now. Real quick, first thing, before we get into the all the different celebration events, we also have the 33 missions here, which I believe have been updated now to include... I think it's from 26 to 23, which when you complete all 33 missions, you get 33 stones. And if you complete 30 of the 33 missions, you get a Grand Kai of every typing. And then completing 20 of the 33 missions also gives you an Elder Kai. So it is very vital that you guys complete all of these. I think the one that will trip up the most people is you have to make sure you're doing this Clear to the Galaxy's Edge event every single day, because you do have to do that 15 times in total. And I mean, 33 stones, that's a lot of stones to miss out on. I believe the discounts are over on the LR banners, so I would probably say the time to begin saving is now here. I will say this, though. There is no must-summon banner on the horizon for Global. JP has had banners that have been good, but maybe not great. I would say the only banner, like, if you're a Global player and you really want to save and go all in on a banner, I would say the best banner to probably do that on would be Future Gohan's banner, because Future Gohan is okay. I'm not going to give him anything more. He's an okay unit. He's not bad, he's not great, but he does have Tech Vegeta Blue and Super Saiyan 3 Bardock also on his banner. Those units are like Omega top tier level units. So if you really wanted to go for a banner, that's probably it. There's Evolution Blue Vegeta. His banner will be coming at some point. His banner's not great outside of Evolution Blue Vegeta and Jiren. I've had people tell me, well, truth, just because you're a whale and you have every unit rainbowed already doesn't mean that banner is going to be bad for us. And it's like, actually, yeah, because Physical Ribrian and Topo and Tech Android 17 are on that banner. Like, that banner has a lot of units that aren't, like, featured units you'd want to pull on a Dokkan Fest. So, Evolution Blue Vegeta himself is amazing. He's an amazing unit. His team, the Pure Saiyan team, is amazing. But that banner is... Whew, that banner's not great. And then, of course, Turles. Same thing. Turles is amazing. His team is amazing. But his banner's pretty bad. They haven't given us one of these godly banners in a long time. Because even look at... I would say the Super Saiyan 4 Full Power Goku banner is pretty good. You know, with Omega Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and then the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku. The Tanabata banner was the big disappointment, though, where it had Super Saiyan 4 Goku and LR Gogeta and Vegito, but it has 3% featured SSR rates, whereas a normal Dokkan Fest banner is 5%. So, I don't know. I'm sure JP will probably get a dual Dokkan Fest sometime within the next couple months here, next 2 to 3 months, because there has not been a dual Dokkan Fest on JP since the 3-year anniversary. I would assume any dual Dokkan Fest, that would be where Global players should start pointing, you know, their vision for saving stones. But as of right now, there's nothing really on the horizon that I would say is a must summon. So, let's go through the events that are going to happen. There is, of course, a login bonus for Part 2. This goes until the 12th. So I would suspect, by the way, the next Dokkan Fest banner, it'll probably be Turles or Evolution Blue Vegeta. And it's probably going to be sometime... Like, let's take a look here. If we look at this calendar, I would bet the next Dokkan Fest for Global would be maybe like the 20th, like somewhere between like the 15th to the 20th is probably when Global will get their next Dokkan Fest banner. I know that's a long time away, but it was just like this on JP too. The LR Gogeta and Vegito banners, they just sit there for so long so that people can go crazy summoning on them. So do keep that in mind. The 33 missions we already went over. Now, this is going to be big for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to go crazy on these. Starting on the 26th, there are going to be featured LR banners. Now, I wouldn't really recommend people summon on these banners a normal LR featured banner. So, like, remember, LR Goku Black was featured on Global before. On that banner, there was 14 featured SSRs. This one has only got 12. So it is a little better to summon on than a normal, like, LR banner, but not too much. Because if you also look at it, LR Vegeta and Gogeta, their banners had 10 featured SSRs. So this one is at 12. So it's kind of right in between, like, a normal featured LR banner and then, of course, the Dokkan Fest LR banner. The problem with these featured LR banners is the featured units, like, suck. Like, Tech Whis, Tech Trunks, Mai, SDR Zamasu, Tech Blue Vegeta. Like, these are, like, super fodder level units. And units that a lot of people probably already have. You know, even, like, AGL Waifu Mai is an okay unit, but still, it's just, yikes. Like, a lot of these units are bad. Like, if you pull this as a featured unit, that's nothing to be excited about. In Zamasu and SDR Rage Trunks up here, they are pretty good, though. So that is the LR Goku Black banner. And of course, there is going to be one of every typing. So LR Trunks, LR Gohan, LR Broly, and LR Majin Vegeta, they all get one going all the way to the 12th. So yeah, sometime around the 15th really probably is when the next Dokkan Fest for Global will be. Now looking at Trunks' banner, he does have Tapion. Tech Tapion's on that. That's not bad. But Xenoverse Trunks bad. This Waifu Android 18 doesn't awaken. These Trunkses, I mean, the SCR one's pretty good. Xenoverse Trunks is bad. The Androids you don't really want. The Super Trunkses you don't really want. Like, whew. I remember in particular, this banner was really bad for a lot of us. I know D-Free had problems with this banner. I had problems with this banner. Getting these LR Trunkses from this banner in particular was a nightmare for a lot of people. Alright, so let's take a look at the Gohan banner. Kid Gohan, yeah, you definitely don't want him. This Super Saiyan 2 Gohan's pretty good. Bojack, the Ultimate Gohan's Turles is weird. This physical Gohan's pretty good. That one is, This Gohan's pretty good. You don't really want that Ultimate Gohan. These two are pretty bad. So, like, you guys see what I mean. Like, these banners have a lot of, like, pretty bad units that you're not really going to get a lot out of. Broly's banner is actually not the worst because, yeah, actually, a lot of these units are very usable because obviously LR Broly's good. These two eventually are going to awaken, and they're going to be very, very good. They're pretty good defensive units. This Goten's not bad. This Trunks will probably awaken one day and be pretty good. This 18's okay. Super Vegeta's not bad. Obviously, the EZA trio, Family Kamehameha units, all three of these units are very, very good. These are top-tier level units. So if you pull these guys moving forward, that's a very good thing. They are very, very good units. This Trunks is pretty good. That Vegeta's bad. But the Broly, yeah, this Broly banner is actually not so bad. So I would almost say if you must summon on one of these, the Broly one is probably the best to do it because if you don't get Broly, there's at least some usable units here. And then let's take a look at Majin Vegeta's. So we have the Boo Tanks. He's good for an EZA. Buff Boo's not good. SCR Fat Boo might be good one day, but he's not really there yet. No, 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 no. Tech Vegeto's good. No, no. And SCR Super Saiyan 3 Goku's pretty good. So, yeah, these featured LR banners, not anything I would recommend people summoning on. Now, the next big thing. This is going to be what people are really excited for. We have Kid Gohan's Extreme Z Awakening event. You need to use the Namek category. Does that drop tonight? Yeah, that's tonight. Okay, that drops in, what, 2 hours? An hour and a half? You want to use the Namek Saga category for this, or, like, Super STR units. So, like, the Rage Super Saiyan Goku is fantastic here. LR Frieza is very good here. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Those are all, like, really good units to use for this event. Now, if you can't beat this, if you can't get the stage 30, there is no need for concern here. We also have the Candy Mischief event. Super Battle Road is open daily. That's cool. These have half stamina, which is fine, I guess. But this right here, this is the other thing everyone can't wait for. The Ginyu Force special event. They are coming. All right, so if you can't beat Kid Gohan's EZA, all you got to do is wait until these fuckers come out. You can easily beat stage 30 with this team right here. So what happens is, every Monday through Friday from now on AGL Day, Birder will be open. And then, you know, their typing matches what day they'll be open. You can farm these units from these story events, which never go away, by the way. They stay there permanently. You can farm their SA, you can farm their orbs, the medals you get right from the event, I believe from beating it 30 times. It's just very, very good. It's probably the best free-to-play team in the game. Maybe, well, the Universal Survival Arc team might be a little better. But it's close enough, right? It's close enough. This team is pretty good, and you can beat Kid Gohan's EZA with this. Birder might be the worst of all of them, just because, like, he's kind of broken. Like, when I say broken, I mean, like, he doesn't work really effectively, because he gets a 50% chance to evade enemies' attacks, which I normally love. But in order to do that, he has to be the first attacker in the turn. So, think about this, guys. If you put Birder in the first slot, his 50% chance to evade does not activate until he attacks. So if he gets hit before he attacks, which does happen in the first slot, he can't dodge those unless you give him dodge in the potential system. So that's why I'm not a fan of this Birder. Only after he attacks does his 50% chance to dodge even come into play. So he just is a fundamentally broken unit. Like, it's not great. I'm not a fan of this Birder whatsoever. If he just dodged 50%, he would be incredible. I'd love this unit. But he doesn't, so that's sad. Goldo is, for the most part, not that good, but there are places where he could be usable. This Goldo is very good for the AGL LR Future Trunks event, which does come out. This Ginyu Force team absolutely bodies that. But he lowers enemies' attack and defense for 2 turns. He has a medium chance to stun. Problem is that most events are immune to that stuff nowadays, so this Goldo's not really the greatest. Move on to Ginyu. Ginyu's pretty good. This Ginyu, I actually really, really like this Ginyu. He could help people in Super Battle Road too, because he permanently raises his attack throughout the fight. He does supreme damage. He gets Key 3 and 70% attack and defense when facing only one enemy. Very good for Extreme Int, because there's key issues on there. And then when there's 2 or more enemies, he reduces damage by 50%. Again, very good for Super Battle Road. So this Ginyu is, for a free-to-play unit, this guy is very good. And his 12 key multiplier is 140%. Again, that's very good. I really, really like this Captain Ginyu. One of the best free-to-play units in the game for sure, because I really like what they did with him. He's good in Dokkan Fest events because he'll have 70% attack and defense, and then he's good on like Super Battle Road because for the most part, when there's 2 enemies, he'll be reducing 50% damage. So very solid unit, Captain Ginyu is. Jace is very good because Jace is actually a unique unit. As of right now, he's the only unit in the game that can do this. He gives extreme allies 2 key and 20% attack, so that's very good already. And then he also will show you where the enemy super attack is on that rotation. As of right now, Jace is the only unit in the game that does that. I would love if they added more units that would do this slowly. Like, you know, that's a good little random ability to have. But that makes this Jace very, very good. And then he also does raise allies' attack by 20% for 1 turn on super. But usually you're going to have support type units like in the last set of the rotation anyway. So maybe that's not really that big of a deal. But that Jace is very good. Again, one of the best free-to-play units in the game because he's a unique unit. And then we have Raccoon. Raccoon he's okay. Raccoon's problem is that he does have very low stats. Like, Raccoon only has 9,213 attack rainbowed, which is ridiculously low. I think that may be the lowest attack in the game of any unit that could be rainbowed, or at least of a TUR, right? Maybe not of a, like, there might be like an SSR unit that would have lower attack, but of a Transcendent Ultra Rare, a unit that get up to level 120, Raccoon might have the lowest attack in the game. So that's one thing that does hold him back a little bit. He does Supreme. He greatly lowers enemy defense. He gets a defensive buff of 80% at the start of turn, and then he gets 14% attack every time he's hit, up to a maximum of 70%. So he's a bit of a goofy unit. Obviously, all of these Ginyu Force members link up perfectly well together, and when you get all 5 of them to 100%, you get this guy right here for free. He's in the missions. You get him for free from the mission tab, and he is the leader of the team. He does the Ginyu Force category key 3 and 100% to all stats. Pretty good unit. Unfortunately, to get the dupes, one dupe you get from the LR Frieza campaign, which probably will come to global. I could see that coming with like Blue Vegeta in September, something along those lines. The other 3 copies, though, you get from Battlefield. I do think Battlefield is definitely coming to global. It'll probably come after the 3-year anniversary. That's, like, right now, if we're going on the same time frame as JP, then I believe Battlefield essentially came out, like, at the start of September. Like the same time frame that global is on right now, right? I think Battlefield came out sometime around the start of September-ish. So it still could be a little bit before Battlefield will arrive. I do think global is getting Battlefield, though, because, again, 3 copies of this guy you get from Battlefield. So this is going to be a good unit that everyone will be able to get very soon. You'll be able to have these fun free-to-play teams, and that basically will do it for all of the events for the second part of the 3-year anniversary. So good luck farming, good luck grinding. I hope y'all have a good 3-year anniversary, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace!